What is up, everybody? What is up? What is up? Yeah! What is up, everybody? What is up? What is up? Welcome to the podcast. Yeah! Podcast? Yeah. Podcast. Yeah. Gotta do the podcast. I need like a crazy, weird sort of intro to these podcasts. What do y'all think? Y'all thinking that too? Okay, that's cool. Because I was honestly thinking that this could be really cool if we had like a unique sort of podcast thing. What? What? Wow, he put a slow mode. Okay. Well, anyway, welcome to the podcast. Welcome. Hi. How is everyone? Hopefully, y'all are having a good day. Today, if you're curious of what is the topic, what are you going to be discussing about in this latest podcast? Hashtag 35. What are you going to talk about? Well, I want to talk about the upcoming Switch games in October. Because you have the Switch OLED model, um, that is coming through. And people are getting it early and reviewing. So if you caught someone, probably someone on YouTube, that's reviewing the darn thing. I don't know myself. I don't know if I'm gonna get one. I don't know. I mean, $350. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That might be asking maybe too much. I mean, if you do not have a Switch, and if you're interested in it, I would recommend the OLED. Straight up OLED. Like get it. And if you only want to play in portability mode, that's the only thing I can really recommend. But if you only play it in dock or mostly in dock, then I don't know because I don't know because I know it has the LAN port, right? So that you can be able to, you're not you can directly connect your internet, go poof, and there you go, poof, and you got internet on your Switch, even though you get on your internet before, but you'll be plugged right into the darn thing. So that was something, and I know there's some upgrading with the dock of the OLED as well. Um, like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna get anything. If I hear anything particularly about more about the dock to see if it looks different on a TV screen, uh, in some way or shape or form. If not, then I probably wouldn't get it because I don't play my Switch enough in handheld. If I did, that would have been a totally different story. But I'm more of a dock person. Sometimes I'll play in handheld. Sometimes. But I just couldn't see a point in doing the going from my Switch to the OLED model. And if you're curious of when's the OLED model coming out, it's actually coming out October the 8th, actually. Um, I'm still gonna wait a little bit more on reviews and seeing where it goes, see if it interests me, and then I can definitely tell y'all kind of what y'all think about it, and y'all can ask me questions. But I don't know if I want to spend $350 for it. I think it might be asking like maybe way too much. It might be asking way too much. On a real note, that might be asking maybe way too much. You know, you know. So I will definitely let y'all know. You know, of stuff like that because some people are actually getting the OLED model early. And people are loving it and seeing that there's a bigger difference between the two screens. But the thing is that I'm more of the that, and it says it's a small upgrade, and it is, but people are saying it's much of a difference. Like it isn't like much of an upgrade. Like it really isn't from what I see, especially the $50 more asking price for a bigger screen. And the audio, people have actually seen it, and I even heard audio from it, is that it feels like it's good. Um, so I don't know if I can, recommend it. I don't know if I will be picking it up. It looks cool, it looks unique, it looks slick. But for me, I don't know. I mean, let me know if y'all are picking up the OLED model. If it's interesting to y'all. I would love to be able to hear if it is interesting to y'all. What do you think of the OLED model? Are you willing to pick it up? Do you not even care about the OLED model? Are you fine with your current Switch? If you don't have a Switch, are you looking forward to getting the OLED model? So, it's all that. So let's go into the month of October and look at the games besides the OLED coming out on the 8th. And the games that are coming out with the OLED is Metroid Dread and Tetris Effect Connected. Now, Metroid Dread is a game that I am looking forward the most out of all the games. I am really looking forward to Dread. I really want Dread. I've been kind of addicted to Metroid Fusion, and it's almost similar to Fusion where you have a robot coming after you. In Fusion, you had SAX. Well, in the vanilla version, not randomizer, comes after you. And Tetris Effect Connected should be obviously by the name. It's Tetris, but on drugs. It adds some cool visual effects here and there. So, yeah, both of those games coming out with the OLED model. Um, but that's not the only games that are coming out in October. Oh, I know, right? So we have FIFA 22. If you like soccer, it looks the same. It looks like FIFA 19. I can't tell a darn difference except for the roster. That's probably the only thing that I can maybe tell a difference in. But hey, I know people love soccer games. I'm not interested in it. I will never pick it up. It will never touch my Switch. Period. Alright, moving on to the next game, which is, I don't know a whole lot about it, but it seems to be a first person shooter. It's called X-Phobia. So, interested in FPS? There you go. And then I know some people can be excited for this. I can be not as excited, but Lego Marvel Superheroes. All the Lego games are like really top notch, And if you love Marvel, you love Lego, and you love the Lego Marvel franchise, pick it up. For me, there's some Lego games that I love, but some that I can just not care about or not much care about. I know someone told me that I should pick up Lego Undercover because that's basically GTA Lego, Grand Theft Auto style. So, but if you're interested in that, uh, it comes out on October the 5th. Also, we have Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. It is basically Nickelodeon meets Smash Bros. I know that this game has been pretty hype up all around. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up necessarily. I might wait if I feel like that. Ooh, this game is good. That I should definitely pick up this game. But other than that, like it looks okay. It looks fine. It does look like Smash. You're playing all your favorite Nicktoon characters and all that. Yeah, you heard about the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Are you gonna pick it up, Aaron? Are you gonna pick it up? But yeah, it is basically Smash, and you can play all your Nicktoons characters, SpongeBob, Ren and Stimpy, you name it, Patrick, uh, Sim, Nigel, Cat Dog, all other characters that I can't think of off the top of my head, don't know either. Well, it comes out on October the 5th. And also another game that comes out October the 5th is Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. Now this is what I want. If you love Monkey Ball, playing back, going back to the GameCube and PS2 era, because this is basically a compilation and also kind of a remake. So if you love those games half to death as much as this is probably a must grab. I'm picking it up. I'm hoping to pick it up. It comes out October the 5th. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. So, get it while it's hot. You want it, babe? It's October the 5th. Literally in a couple of days. Literally. Literally. Another game that's coming out to the Switch that I thought my girlfriend would be interested in, and that was Disco Elysium, the final cut. Now it showed off at the latest Switch event, their September Direct, and it looks like a little crime scene, a little role playing, and I was in there asking, "Hey babe, is this the game for you?" You know, because it looks like the game, and she said no. So, um, but I heard that it got an award during the award ceremonies last year when it came out on PC, and that it's finally coming to the Switch. So if you love this game or play this game and would love to play in handheld, October the 12th. And the next game, I literally have no idea what it is. It's called Monarch, and it's basically a role playing, and it's also coming out for the PlayStations. Don't know what it is. I haven't heard anything about it, so we're moving on from it. Crisis Remaster Trilogy. Now, I don't care about Crisis. I'm not an FPS. There's some FPS that I like to play. You know, Fallout. Fallout is considered a FPS, but it's more role playing. But for like Call of Duties, um, all these other games, like I love the older games. You know, if we talk about older Call of Duty, the older Medal of Honor, the older Brothers in Arms, if anybody even remember that series, um, like those I can get behind. But when it's like new, like Crisis, I never played Crisis, but it looks the same. It kind of looks a little bit like Far Cry. Um, a little bit. I know it can look different for each people, but yeah. So if you want Crisis Remaster Trilogy, it is remastered, not remake of Crisis 1, 2, and 3. You have to watch another clip of it. Alrighty, go for it. Alright, the next one is called The Good Life. It's a role playing game. Don't know anything about it. Moving on. The Gallica Effect. I really don't know any of these games. What the frick is a Gallica Effect? It's a role playing game. Alright, cool. It was released on the PlayStation Vita. Um, it's also turn-based combat. So, if that's interested to you, this doesn't look interesting to me at all. I hate turn-based games. Like, I love turn-based games, but I suck at them. I suck at them. You remember? Cool. I don't know what you remember, but you remember something. Cool. Also, another game, people told me that I should try this game. They said that it's almost similar to Resident Evil, and I can't see it. I can see maybe a tiny bit of resemblance, but nothing else. And that is Dying Light Platinum Edition. And it comes out on October 19th. Basically, you're going around shooting zombies. You're shooting zombies, so you're going around and you're shooting them. And I don't know how this looks like Resident Evil, because Resident Evil, you have puzzles, you have the atmosphere. Dying Light, it looks like you're just going around fighting zombies. Like, where's the similar? I can't see it. I'm looking, I can't see it. So, but if this game interests you, even if you play on the PC and you would love to play on handheld, comes out on October the 19th. Also coming out on October the 21st is Toy Soldiers HD. What the frick is this? It's an action strategy video game. Never heard of it. What when did it came out? It came out on Windows in 2012. It came out on Xbox in 2010. I have no idea what the frick this game is, but it is action and also strategy. So it looks maybe a little bit like Age of, I don't know. I don't know if I can compare it to Age of Empires. It looks like tower defense. So if that interests you, Toy Soldiers HD 21st. Don't care. And then we have Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't get it. Move on. Okay. Okay. Let me. All right, Guardians of the Galaxy that comes out on the 26th. It looks like butt. It looks like crap. It looks nothing like they want to go closer to the comics. Okay, cool. I haven't read them. The only reason I know about Guardians of the Galaxy is the movies. And guess what? The characters don't look like it. And it's by Square Enix, who made, I don't know, The Adventures. Now, let's look at that game. Oh, that's crap. So, I can't. I see no interest. I don't recommend it at all unless it surprisingly do well. I can't recommend it. I simply cannot. But if you want it, it's coming out on October the 26th. Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay. And then a game that I'm actually probably going to pick up is Fatal Frame Maiden of the Black Water, October the 28th. So what Fatal Frame is, it's a horror series. And what you do in Fatal Frame is that you have no weapons. All right? You have nothing. You literally have nothing. You're basically holding the camera and you're navigating. The camera that you control, and you have to be able. It's kind of like a little bit like Outlast, but 10 times better in my opinion. I might have to go back to Outlast though to so I can be able to prove my point. But I like survival horror games. I really do. I hate the movies, but I love the games. And some people don't understand that. But if you're interested in it, in Fatal Frame Made of Blackwater, I hope they will do a remake of the first three. And just whoom. I would love that. To get people interested in the series and bring the series back. Because I feel like this could be a hidden gem. It's like literally a hidden gem. So if y'all are interested in Fatal Frame, and the Maiden of the Black Water, it comes out on October the 28th. Also, we have Undernuts Labyrinth of what? Yummy? It's role playing. Don't know anything about. Okay, cool. Then also it was the Voice of Cards. They showed that during the September Direct. And it looks like a strategy card game. It is by Square Enix, obviously. It looks weird. Very, very weird. I don't know if I want to pick it up. It looks cool. It looks unique. It looks like they're trying something different. But at the same time, I can't tell if that game is for me. I like that Square Enix is going from like a different approach with their games. You know, because they're kind of the king of RPGs. You know, if you want an RPG, more likely it's probably Square Enix. More and likely, Square Enix is the king of RPGs. So, it just looks weird that it's a card game with RPG elements. It just, it comes out on October the 28th. So if y'all interested in that. And then the last game of the month. And if y'all have no childhoods, then this game is not for you. But if you love the N64 and you love Mario Party 1, 2, and 3, get Mario Party Superstars. This looks 10 times better than Super Mario Party. I mean, Super Mario Party is okay. I do like some of the boards in Super Mario Party, but the N64, you can't. To me, you can't top. Well, maybe the GameCube boards. Maybe. I remember Mario Kart 7 a lot. Anyway, it comes out Mario. It comes out Mario. It comes out Mario. Yeah, it comes out October the 29th. Yeah, there's no October 30th, and there's no October the 31st. It comes out near Halloween. Saying like, here's a spooky game, Mario Party Superstars. Dang, I didn't know Mario can be creepy. Dang. But yeah, that is basically the month of October. Does any of these games interest you? More likely, I'm going to be picking up Metroid Dread. That's the first one. Out of all these games, Metroid Dread is the first one. And probably the second one's Mario Party Superstars. And then probably Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. And then probably Fatal Frame. And maybe Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, depending on how that is. But yeah, those are the games that's coming out this month. And like I said, OLED is also coming out this month. You know, people are already getting their hands on it and stuff like that. And like I said before, it looks okay. You know, it looks okay. I can't say if it feels okay because my hands is not literally on it. I do not own an OLED. It's not even out. So, you know, but it looks different. If you see people that's comparing it from like the original Switch to the Switch OLED, but just looking at the screens, you see a big difference. A big difference. But the only thing that matters about it is that if you don't dock it that much and play it in handheld mode. That's the only thing because like I said, when you start to comparing it, people said that it doesn't look like 720p in handheld mode. People saying it looks like 180p. It looks better. It looks more crisp, as people like to put it. So, if you want to go and look at the OLED model and all that stuff, be my guest. Literally, be my guest. Because, like I said, like it does interest me. It does. It's like, OLED. Alright. Looks cool. Okay. And the white. Dude, the white. It looks more slick than red and blue. Like I don't know why. It looks better white and black. It looks better. You know, if people found the kickstand that is 10 times better, you know, if you want to play it in tabletop mode, I hardly play my Switch in tabletop mode. I mean, I hardly use the kickstand. If I think about looking at my Switch, you know, let me actually get my Switch. Let me actually get my Switch. I'm gonna actually pull out my Switch right now. I'm gonna actually pull out my Switch. Don't mind the Zelda Joycons. But this is my Switch right now. Now, with the OLED model, these black lines right here, this big black, is gone. Alright? And up here, I don't know if y'all can see this, to show y'all a little bit more, is that this vent thing is not as weak, and it'll be able to hold more. And plus, the power button is more like an oval instead of a circle. It looks better. But here is the original kickstand. This is your kickstand. This is it. This is all you're getting. This little thing. But you can be able, with the OLED model, you can be able to set it no matter what angle you want it to be in tabletop mode. Like, you can set it whatever angle, whatever you prefer. And however, with the dock, like I said, the dock is different. It has an Ethernet port so that you can be able to plug up your internet. That's the biggest thing, because some people complain about that you have to be on a wireless internet to connect to your Switch. It has to be wireless. There's no LAN unless there's like unless there's some third party that is doing that. But yeah, you have to connect your Switch wireless. There is no LAN port. Same with the Switch Lite. There is no LAN port. You know, it does have larger space. It does. It looks better when you play handheld mode. Now, I noticed my girlfriend plays handheld. You know, she has the Switch Lite, rather I had the actual regular Switch. Um, and she's more of a handheld person. She doesn't play on a big screen or anything like that. So, this could be a big upgrade for her, you know, if she's willing to spend that $350, however. You know, because it's going to look better and she can dock it if she wants to. But she can just ignore it and just play it handheld and just be like that. Also, with the Joy-Cons, um, from what I heard, they feel the same. They are the same Joy-Cons. They're no different from these Joy-Cons, even though these are Zelda Joy-Cons. They're like barely any difference from these Joy-Cons. But the thing about it, from what I've been hearing from people, like I said, this is from what I've been hearing, is that it feels a little bit tighter on the Joy-Cons. It doesn't feel a little bit as weak. It feels a little bit tighter when you get in there and you do that. And they say it feels better. This is what it sounds like on the regular Switch. That's what it sounds like. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Can y'all hear that? I don't know. Let me pull it out again. Maybe y'all heard that. But that's what it sounds like. And according to people, they said the OLED model, it sounds 10 times better when you putting in the Joy-Cons. When you're sitting there putting in the Joy-Cons, they said it sounds like 10 times better. Um, but however, with the dock, and if you just, it doesn't seem like there's much of a difference in dock in both versions, except that it has a lamp port. It just looks the same unless you have a better TV screen. My hair is literally poking up on this side. I hate it. Sometimes it'll be normal and sometimes it'll be like poof. It can't make up its mind. But yeah. It's just it's the same. It is the same. It is basically the same. You know, this isn't a Switch Pro. Do not get this confused. To anybody that's listening, do not get this confused from a Switch OLED to a Switch Pro. Do not get that confused whatsoever. Alright? Like I said, people are reviewing it. It's still not 100% out. It's not. Like I said, it comes out on October the 8th. Don't tempt me. We'll go get it cut again. Cut again? Cut what? I don't know what you're talking about. But if you like I said, you'll see a big difference between the LCD, which is what this is. Same for the Switch Lite. You can see the big difference. Like it looks way much different. It looks like you're playing Switch in 180 instead of 720. So and it looks better for handheld people. But like I said, I don't play my Switch handheld that much. There are some times where I will, where I might play handheld here and there, you know. But sometimes I like just to put it in a dock, just get my Pro controller and just start playing. Um, there's also an update for Blue Fire. That's interesting. Yeah. As you can see here, it doesn't look bad. This screen, it might be glare on y'all. Y'all might not be able to tell that at all. But, it's supposed to look 10 times better. Now, I don't have any issues with this screen. I don't. The screen looks fine to me. I'm not having any problems with it. I mean, yes, of course, the OLED looks 10 times better than this. Obviously, for obvious reasons. But, um, but yeah, it sounds better. People were comparing the speakers as well. We'll touch on the speakers. On the regular Switch, your speakers are back here. On the OLED model, it's actually right up in here. Instead of on the back, it's like right in here. It's barely noticeable on a Switch OLED, but with that, you get to see stuff right here and right here, and it's not like right there. And plus, it sounds better. It sounds 10 times better, you know. So, and also the micro SD card is still behind the kickstand. So if you're curious of where is the SD card slot, it's still behind the kickstand. I think it's sideways instead of up and down, like right there. I think y'all can see my SD card right there. Yeah. So instead of like putting it down, it's kind of like sideways. You're putting it from this way to this way instead of this way to this way. Instead of pushing it up on the Switch, you're pushing it to the left on the Switch. So, but yeah, other than that, that is basically the OLED. It's not a whole lot of changes. Like they said when they first announced this, when Nintendo came out and announced this, my hair is kind of fine. It's just poofy right here. I just wish it wasn't poofy. That's all. I mean, I would like to have long hair, but I just don't like it being poofy on the side. I don't know why. It's just like I have some kind of afro haircut. But that's basically the Switch OLED, you know. And like they said, they've been pushing Metroid Dread out and showing Metroid Dread on there. You know, how it's gonna look, and stuff like that. So if anybody's listening in, I recommend going to looking at all of this. If you don't want to believe me, that's completely fine. Completely up to you. If you do not want to believe me in anything that I'm saying here right now, then don't believe me. All right, because that is basically the new Switch. I wanted to highlight on that because it's coming out next month, and they did not show it with the OLED model. They did not show it at the September Direct. So if you want to go and analyze that Direct, there was like nowhere there for the OLED model. There was the Mario Cast, which we're not going over there today, but they didn't say anything about the OLED model because I would figure that they were going to try to push this out the same way that they're pushing Metroid Dread out, because they're literally trying to push both things out. That's what I was thinking of doing, but they didn't really push out the OLED. And like I said, I only recommend it if you play your Switch handheld more. If you play it more in handheld mode, then I can definitely recommend it to you. If you don't even have a Switch, and maybe you're interested in getting a Switch, definitely pick up the OLED model. Forget this. If I didn't have a Switch, I would definitely go for the OLED model. If I didn't have this regular Switch, I would definitely pick up the OLED. No questions asked. I would definitely say, yeah, that's worth it. And it's supposed to be a price drop. I've been hearing places, but I haven't really seen it yet. But there's supposed to be a price drop on the Switch to about $50, I think. So it's going to be about $250 just for this Switch. So, but I still recommend the OLED. But if you just played in dock and you hardly play in handheld just like me, then this might not be for you. It may not be for you. If you feel like you play on the Pro Controller more than on a Joy-Con, like I do, the reason I got these Joy-Cons because they look better. Because I have black Joy-Cons. I did not pick up the red and blue Switch. I picked up the original OG Switch. So this was my first time buying Joy-Cons, actually. I actually purchased Zelda Joy-Cons because it looked nice and I'm a Zelda fan. And sometimes I will play in handheld mode with these Joy-Cons. But most of the time, I will sit there, get my Pro Controller because this looks 10 times better. So, but yeah, that's all I can say for the OLED for now. Um, I'm pretty sure people are testing it. The people that are actually reviewing it, like I said, you can go and look at it instead of just hearing it from me. Just go, stop watching this, stop listening to this if you want to, and just go look at it. Okay? Alright, we're cool, we're cool. And that's pretty much it from what I have to talk about in the podcast. So what do you think? Is there some games that is interesting to you that is coming out this month actually, since we are in October the 1st? So is any of these games interested to you? Um, if so, what games? Um, is the OLED? Do you want the OLED? Do you not care about the OLED? You know, so that is pretty much all I had to say. That's pretty much all I can say throughout this week. Um, because people are sitting there saying a Switch Pro rumor. I'm not going there again. What they want to sit there and talk about, oh, 4K and all that. It's a rumor. Take it as a rumor. I'm sick of rumors. Go watch podcast 33. It's called Rumor Mill. It's literally where I don't give a crap about rumors anymore. But also, pretty soon, GTA Trilogy, which I have not mentioned that, and it hasn't shown up yet, but it's going to come soon. The GTA Trilogy, which include 3, Vice City and San Andreas. Keep in mind that this is not just a port. This is not just a port. And I'm honestly willing to pick up. I would love to play Vice City on this machine. Oops. Oops. I would love to play Vice City on the Switch. I would love to play. The thing that I wish that they would include the stories. The Vice City stories and Liberty City stories. I wish they could also include that. But to be honest, going back to 3 and 5 City, that would be very, very great. And also another game that has not been mentioned that's coming out is the Disney Classics collection. I kind of showed this to my girlfriend the other day. I totally forgot about this game. Um, because it wasn't even in this list actually. Um, there was a game. It came out way back with Aladdin and Lion King right here. I literally have it. I love this. And now they're including Jungle Book. Now, I do not have to buy another one of these. Praise the Lord. All I have to do is upgrade it. And plus, finally, they're including the Super Nintendo version of Aladdin. And apparently there's going to be more stuff to it. And the upgrade for just $10, I forgot how much I paid for this. Probably $20. I think I got this at $20. So, I don't mind paying another $10. But if you're interested in old school games, or if you have a childhood, going back to Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo days, wait with the Jungle Book. Please wait. Do not pick up this. Alright? I'm saying this right now. If you do not own this, go pick up the Jungle Book with the Jungle Book one. It comes out very, very soon. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna update since I already have this. Now, I wish I had the game cover. I wish, but I don't want to sit there and buy the game again. I think it's like $30 or something. And I don't want to buy all that. So I'd rather pay the $10 upgrade instead of just buying. But I would definitely recommend it if you played old school games, especially Aladdin, because The Lion King is too hard. I'm still trying. It's still ridiculously hard, especially the Hakuna Matata level. The Aladdin one's like easier. Maybe the Super Nintendo version's easier too, if I remember correctly. I know they're very, very different. But yeah, that's pretty much the podcast today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this podcast hashtag 35. It still feels weird that this is the 35th episode. 35th podcast. Like, wow, that's a lot. And it'll be great to have another person on these podcasts. So if y'all are interested in being on these podcasts, just come into the Discord. Jump into the VC. If you would love to be part of this, if you would love to talk about Switch games and talk about like what you think of the OLED. Like you could be sitting there and saying like, well, Hylian, I think the OLED is complete garbage. I think it's garbage. I think Nintendo is garbage. Bam. I'm not gonna do that though. But you can express your opinion on these podcasts if you feel like you would love to be part of these podcasts. Also, you can also submit a topic. If there is a topic, if there was something that you would love to hear me talk about on these podcasts, something that maybe you're dying to hear me say, just tell me a topic. Just submit a topic. If you know me personally, whether it's through Twitch, if you want to whisper me at Twitch, or just be in the Discord. Speaking of the Discord, we do have our movie night every Friday night. So tonight we are watching Coco. We are in the Pixar universe, Pixar movies. So we're still going through the Pixar movies. Right after that, we're going back into Marvel because Spider-Man: No Way Home and Doctor Strange Multi Madness Verse. I cannot wait for that. I know that's probably not the correct title, but I'm actually really, really, really hyped for that movie. I think I'm more hyped than the Spider-Man movie. That could be me, but yeah, we'll be going back to Marvel. This is our Discord, and if you want to watch a movie, if you're watching these podcasts on YouTube, and if you're watching this on a Tuesday, then the movie for that week should be Soul. That is what we're going to be watching. That's going to be next week for us. But if you're watching this on YouTube for you, then on that week, we will be watching um so so this week is Coco right now. Not right now, but tonight is Coco. So if y'all are interested in that, come and join Discord. If not, then don't join the Discord. It's whatever you want to do. But anyway, that is going to be it for me. Hopefully, you enjoyed this latest podcast. Thank you for everyone that came out, Aaron and my girlfriend. Thank y'all very, very much for coming out to the podcast. Hopefully, I will see you guys and girls tonight for the movie. Y'all take care, be safe, be blessed, stay true, be you, be awesome. And I'm pretty sure that's pretty much all I have to say. But yeah, this is another short podcast, but it's whatever I feel like and whatever's on the topic. I basically just went over the OLED. But next week we're gonna be going over the Smash Brothers character because that's gonna be released next week. So if there's no topic submitted, more than likely I'm probably gonna be reacting to the Smash Bros character. I might already hear what the Smash Bros character will be by the time I do podcast, but I will try not to try to hear it, and wait to do a podcast on that so y'all can see my raw reaction because I want to be able to try to do that so that y'all know my reaction without even looking. So yeah, so that will be next week because that will be that, and also I forgot to mention this before I end. There's also a Animal Crossing Direct happening this month. I don't know what day. Nintendo hasn't specified a day. I don't hear it. I'm trying to. Yeah, I don't hear it. I don't hear it. But apparently those free updates will be coming November, so that will be next month. So and apparently it's getting an old direct, so hopefully we're gonna get a lot of information, a lot of cool stuff for people, including myself, to be able to have the urge to go back to Animal Crossing because right now it's not. It's kind of the same. So maybe hopefully this update, this free update of whatever it's going to be in their direct on whatever day that's going to be in October for Animal Crossing. So that's also happening on this month. Just to be able to let y'all guys and girls know. I will be also doing a reaction and thoughts to that on a podcast whenever that will be out. Hopefully it's the third week after I do the Smash. But yeah, that's gonna be it to me. Like I said, stay awesome, stay lit, be true to yourself, and um, yeah, I will see you guys and girls hopefully next time in podcast hashtag 36 or maybe tonight for the movie night. So hopefully I'll see you guys and girls there, and bye bye.